everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. You guys, yet another month has flown by. We are getting ready to kiss January goodbye and welcome February. So it is time to do a January last calls video with you guys. We are getting ready to do a lot of last calls. We get ready for this type of video because with Scentsy, we are getting ready to kiss our fall and winter catalog goodbye, and it is time to welcome the spring and summer season with Scentsy. Now, I have had a lot of people ask, when is the spring and summer season launch with Scentsy? Is it February 1st? Is it March 1st? So here I'm gonna tell you, even though this is not really what this video is all about today, but the spring and summer season with Scentsy does launch on March 1st. We have started to get little sneak peeks of the spring and summer 2023 Scentsy catalog. Consultants are able to order the catalogs tomorrow on February 1st. So we will be able to get our hands on them and kind of start to send them out to our customers and share what's coming and all of that. But before we get into any of that, for the spring and summer season, we are going to be doing a lot of last calls. So there's products we're getting ready to say goodbye to, there's scents we're getting ready to say goodbye to. So I'm going to do a whole series pretty much on that in February, just to kind of let you guys know what is leaving, what is really like our last call, what is your last chance on certain scents and products. So definitely look forward to that in the coming like week or 2 weeks or so. But before we do any of that, we're still in January technically. It is the last day, but we are here in January. So we are going to do our January last calls because we are getting ready to lock up quite a few things. And typically I like to do this video before the last day of the month. But I have been out of town for a couple of days, so I'm kind of just getting back into the swing of things. And hey, better late than never, right? It is still technically January, and these products, while I'm recording this, are still currently available. Now, come February 1st, don't be hitting me up. Don't be like, Lisa, where are my goodies? I didn't know that this was going to be going away. This really is your last call on these products. Now, at some point, will they wind up in a flash sale or clearance section? I have no idea. Scentsy doesn't give us any heads up on any of that. So I like to treat these like last call situations as if they are never going to come back. So if you have had your eye on some of these products, or if you've been wanting to add any of these bars to your club, now really is the last time. So let's go ahead and get started. So of course, we have the January Whiff box. You guys know how I feel about the Whiff box. I think the Whiff box is such a good value. I love a mystery box, but even if you're not someone who you really care about the mystery part of it, you just want to know what's inside of it, I will post my unboxing from my Whiff box from this month down below in the description, or I'll put a card up here on the screen for you to check out. The Whiff box is so super fun. A mystery box filled with Scentsy goodies. You always get more than $30 because it's a $30 box. You always get more than $30 in full-size products, plus you get a few other little additives as well there. So love the Whiff box. So this is your last call for the January Whiff box. Also, the January Scent and Warmer of the Month. While these products may still be available after January and into February, this is going to be your last chance to get it at a discount. Now, what I will say is that next month we are running a sale month where almost everything is on sale. Most times licensed products are not on sale. So while the scent of the month will be on sale next month, because the warmer of the month for January is the Disney Drive-In Scentsy warmer, I wouldn't hold my breath on having that be available on sale next month. Plus, I will say this has been a super popular warmer of the month. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not available after January anyway. So kind of a last call there as well. Okay, what else are we getting ready to say goodbye to come February 1st? This is officially your last call for the diffuser and oil special that Scentsy has been running. Gosh, did they start that December 1st? I think they started it December 1st. So the last couple of months, Scentsy has run a really awesome promotion where when you purchase a deluxe diffuser or a premium diffuser, before they were giving you the option to add in an oil bundle for an additional $10. A ton of oils, you guys, amazing. We did wind up running out of some of the oils that are allocated for that promotion. So they kind of switched the promotion a little bit. It is still currently available, but now when you purchase a premium diffuser or a deluxe diffuser, you get 10 oils for free. So not even for $10. They're the smaller bottles, but you get 10 of them for free. They're already pre-selected for you, but it's still such a good deal. So anytime you purchase, well, today, today's the last day that when you purchase a deluxe diffuser or a premium diffuser, you do get 10 of the 5 milliliter oils just chosen at random for free, which is fantastic. So that promotion does end today as well. Now we also have Bring Back My Bar, but the thing with Bring Back My Bar, Scentsy did let us know that we are actually extending the Bring Back My Bar promotion through February while supplies last. Now what I will say is that if you have any of the Bring Back My Bars that you're wanting to add to your Scentsy Club, meaning you're always going to get it forever and ever and ever, amen. But if you are wanting to add any of those bars to your club, today is the last time to do it. That is officially your last call. And the Bring Back My Bars are officially while supplies last through February. So we may see, you know, a couple of weeks in. I mean, February is a shorter month anyway, but like we could be halfway through the month and you may see half of the Bring Back My Bars that are gone. I don't think they're going to be restocking them at this point because they're lasting even beyond the actual like January promotion of Bring Back My Bars. So just know that for Bring Back My Bar, you can purchase them in February while supplies last, but if you are wanting to add them to your club, today is the last day to secure your favorite Bring Back My Bars into your club, so that way you get them forever and ever and ever. Love that for us. So, so Bring Back My Bar. Technically, it's still going to be available, but Bring Back My Bars will need to be added to your club today if you want to lock them in. Okay, next last call that is here on our list is the Disney's Frozen collection. So if you have had your eye on maybe a certain Elsa buddy or an Olaf warmer, or maybe you're like me and you are obsessed with these Frozen bars, this is your time. This is the last call for your Frozen collection. You guys know how I feel about these bars. Frozen 2, The North Calls. I love this scent. It is so beautiful. It is different. It is not winter specific. This is one that I love melting all year round. This is beautiful. It's I kind of call it like a citrus floral. There's some grapefruit in here, but I get kind of like a perfumey floral to this that is just absolutely beautiful. Now, is this a crazy powerhouse? No. If you have an open concept with one warmer, you're probably not gonna get a ton of performance out of this, but I love this in our bedroom. We've got a couple of warmers in our bedroom. It's just the perfect like medium scent throw for me. And in our bedroom, it's like the perfect scent. It's so beautiful. I love this. This was in my club before Scentsy decided to bring back the Frozen collection, but I was super, super happy to see it brought back. I did pick up some more bars because it is just so dang good. This one will stay in my club forever because it's just that good. Also, Olaf Warm Hugs. Yes, yes, yes. Love me some Olaf Warm Hugs. And I'm not typically one who loves minty scents, but this is really, really nice because it's more of a sweet kind of buttermint scent. It doesn't smell like toothpaste. I don't really want my house to smell like toothpaste. I'm not really here for it. So those like more harsh peppermint scents are not really for me, which it's okay. If that's your thing, that's totally fine. I like more of these like sweeter, if it's gonna be minty, I prefer it more sweeter. And that's what this is for me. There might be a little hint of vanilla in here, but it's just, like I said, kind of imagine that more like buttermint kind of scent. It's really, really nice. Love it for the winter time. Whereas I was just saying that the North Calls is not a winter specific scent. For me, Olaf Warm Hugs, definitely a wintry scent. I'm not gonna be grabbing for this when it's 117 outside in the middle of July, but definitely the North Calls, all year round fragrance for me. But Olaf Warm Hugs, I know that this is a favorite among a lot of people, and it's a really good wintry scent. So those are my highlights from the Frozen collection, but the entire Frozen collection, while I'm recording this, is still currently available, but today is the last day. Starting tomorrow, it will no longer be available. So that is your last call there. Okay, the next last call we have is the Snow White collection. And I I think this was one of the orders that had come in, and I had like a few orders that I had to get out, and we had stuff going on, so I didn't have a chance to like unbox and share with you. But the Snow White Kind Heart bar, this is really nice. Not entirely, like, it's not going in my club, but what I will say, if you love a good floral scent, this is a really pretty floral. It's a little bit too powdery for me. I enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna warm through the bars that I have of it. Definitely gives me like springy floral vibes, but for me, a little too floral, so it's not gonna go into my club, but I will definitely enjoy this. I'm gonna wait probably a few more weeks. We still have snow on the ground. So I'm gonna wait a few more weeks, but this is nice. Let me go ahead and share with you the scent description since I didn't do any like first sniffs or anything with Snow White here. Okay, so we have Disney's Snow White Kind Heart Scentsy bar. So this is described as cherish the pure beauty of lily of the valley, smooth vanilla, and a bite of lush apple, while an undertone of sandalwood sweeps you off your feet. So I think that more like lily of the valley and vanilla is really what's mostly in here. I did warm one bar of this already, and I really didn't pick up any of the apple notes, but I am kind of thinking maybe mixing some like Johnny Appleseed. Like, I feel like adding more apple to this would be really nice for me personally, because since this is a little too floral for me, I feel like adding the apple might just add a little bit of an added freshness to this. That would be really nice. I think I'm gonna do that. I need a little more apple in this for me, but it is nice. So Snow White Kind Heart, along with the Snow White Warmer. Today's the last day. This is your last call for the Snow White collection. Okay, and last but not least, because we do have one more collection that is leaving us at the end of the day today, it is the European Soccer or Football, whatever you want to call it, the European Soccer collection. So the European Soccer Warmers, European Soccer Waxes, these are the last calls for these products. Now, again, along with Snow White, I don't think I did a video when these bars came in. I didn't order the warmers, but I did order the bars for us to give a try, and I ordered 2 of each of them for us to give a try, and they're nice. They're all definitely different. I will tell you what Shawn's thoughts were. He picked his favorites, and from our rugby collection, Shawn's favorite, hands down, was the All Blacks from the rugby collection. That is in our club. He absolutely loves that one. So when I had him smell these, we kind of had that in the back of our mind on like comparison wise. So let's go ahead and talk about these scents since we haven't really had a chance to talk about them. So we'll start off with Shawn's favorite bar of the European Soccer collection bars, and his favorite was the Arsenal bar, and this is a red wax. It's similar. I feel like it's similar to the All Blacks bar, whereas it smells kind of masculine, kind of cologne-y, but fresh and clean. So it totally did not surprise me that this one was his favorite, but I did ask after he was done smelling all of these and he chose the Arsenal bar as his favorite. It's like, okay, so now which is your favorite between Arsenal and the All Blacks? And he was just like, there's no comparison. I love the All Blacks. The All Blacks is so good. But I do smell a lot of similarities. So you've got the Arsenal bar. Let me go ahead and tell you what this one smells like, what the actual scent description is. So this is harmonious sandalwood and lavender, spring from a river of nostalgic marine notes. So there's that, like I said, kind of masculine, kind of clean. I can get the kind of aquatic notes from this. Really nice. Okay, so moving on to the next European Soccer League bar, which is the Chelsea Football Club bar. And of course, this is a blue wax. So was this one my favorite? I think this one's my favorite. It's either that one or Barcelona. Different, but I think Chelsea. Chelsea's more my favorite. Still, all of these have kind of a masculine kind of twinge to this. But this one, I almost get like fresh, dewy greens from this. It's still fresh and clean for sure. A little less masculine, I feel like, in terms of like cologne-y smelling, but definitely really nice. This is a really nice bathroom scent in my opinion, so there's that. So let's talk about Chelsea Football Club. So this is described as, ooh, I'm right, yay for me. White cedar and blue marine notes make a play on the dewy greens of Stamford Bridge. So I win. So I totally pick up the dewy greens. It is fresh and clean, and like I said, kind of green. I totally pick that up, and it's really nice. So we've got the Chelsea Football Club bar there. The next bar in this collection is the Liverpool FC bar, and this is a white wax here. This one not a huge fan of. I do get like citrusy lemon notes, but there's also something else in here. It could be kind of grassy, like zesty, lemony, but I also get kind of like green grassy notes to this too. You know, this is actually very similar to me, just to me. It's kind of similar to Gridiron Rush, I feel like. If you like that, I feel like you'll like this. It's very similar, if not like almost exactly the same. Okay, let's see here. The scent description here for Liverpool FC is bergamot. There you go, there's your citrusy note. Bergamot and lavender lead a spirited cheer, uplifted by steadfast amber notes. I don't get a ton of amber in this, and I love me a good amber scent. I don't get a ton of amber in this, but I can definitely pick up that like citrusy, that bergamot, not a ton of the lavender, but I don't know, bergamot and like grassy notes. So, but yeah, so there is Liverpool FC. And the last bar in this collection is the Barcelona bar. This is another blue wax here. And this one's a little bit different. I like it. There's a little bit of a like leather. I pick up like a leather note in this. So kind of masculine and leathery, kind of plasticky in a way. I think this would be a great car scent. Like, I would say get me a Barcelona scent in a car bar or a scent circle, call it a day. I'm totally picking up some like leather vibes here. Okay, so let's see. Scentsy describes Barcelona as berry, pine, and vetiver team up for a fragrance that's more than the sum of its parts. Okay, so I'm totally off here. I'm totally off here, but I pick up, yeah, no, I don't pick up any berry. I'm like, maybe pine, maybe some pine. I pick up leather. I totally pick up leather in this, but not in a bad way. I actually really like this. Still, my favorite would be Chelsea for sure, but yeah, Barcelona kind of smells like leather. There you have it. So we are getting ready to say goodbye to the European soccer collection. Bars, warmers, all of that, along with all the other fabulousness that January had to offer. So this is officially your last call. We are on the last day of January. I don't know when or if any of these products are going to come back. Sometimes we will see them back in a future collection if Scentsy decides to re-release the collection and add some extra goodies to it. Sometimes we will see these products wind up in a flash sale or the clearance section, and sometimes we just don't see them back. So that's why I like to do this video, just to kind of share with you the final call for these products that are getting ready to be locked up into the Scentsy vault. So let me know down below, are you planning on picking up anything today as your last chance is here? Are you adding any of these bars to your club? Let me know. The frozen bars, you guys, the frozen bars. Don't sleep on these bars. They're so dang good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content. If you're new, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. All right, you guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.